Didn't I tell y'all not to trust these Love Island men? Didn't I tell y'all to give these Love Island men a year probationary period after every show that they're on? But no. Y'all get caught up in the show, y'all get caught up with y'all own narratives, and y'all get played every time. This is Anonymous T, and let's get it crack-a-lackin'. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous T. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous T Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got to talk Love Island USA Games Season 2, you guys. We got to talk about the winner of Love Island USA Games Season 2. Really both of the people in the couple being scammers. Let's talk about it, right? And we said this from jump, right? I said this from jump, right? That Lucinda was playing around. She immediately disappears after spending a little bit of time in LA to allegedly go with her pepper mayo boyfriend and all of the things in Hawaii. It looked like it was not a brand trip, and then all of a sudden Andreina shows up, and still there's no other people there for pepper mayo, right? And then she goes back to the UK and everything else, and then mysteriously links up with Mert. They try to do some content to make it seem like maybe they rekindled things, but nobody's buying it. She's been with her Pepper Mayo CEO for over a year, you guys, and allegedly had just bought a house and all of these things, right? So that's one thing, right? Then we have the other half of the couple, Zay, right? Who was already exposed as a cheater, pumpkin eater, his season 4. But again, some of y'all did not see season 4 because y'all only came in once Love Island USA blew up, whether it was season 6 or season 7. So y'all don't know about how a lot of these Love Islanders move, right? Now, I get it for some of the Islanders that probably signed up for Love Island Games Season 2, thinking, hey, you know, this is going to be the first Love Island Games after season 6, after season 7, so perhaps even with an abbreviated season, we can blow up. We can, you know, really make this do what it do. No. I think Garby was on another show, as well as Tyreek. He was just on another show, Locked In, that he finished as a finalist for. But none of the less, the cast as a whole still has to grind, still has to put themselves out there, because still, even though it had a lot of high viewership, a lot of them didn't, a lot of people don't know them, right? So fast forward to Isaiah, right? Isaiah, we see after the show, we see him hanging out with the cast. We see them doing a whole bunch of tickety talks. We see the fans shipping these Islanders with whoever and whatever. And I tell y'all time and time again, y'all gotta give these male Islanders specifically a year. You gotta give them a year probationary period to see how they move. Some of y'all get caught up in these couples. Some of y'all get caught up in whatever narrative certain people want to, you know, fuel on the internet. And some of them play right in your face. They play in your face of whatever your conspiracy theories are and your delusions are. And y'all fall for it every season. And I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to wake up on who's playing in your face, who's being performative for y'all, and who is taking money out of your pockets every single time, and y'all fall for it. Every time. So now we gotta fast forward, because there was a girl on the Tickety Talk, right? I think she did a 3-minute video. She apparently was talking to Isaiah before he left for Love Island Games, right? And apparently was sending him thousands of dollars to pay all types of bills, to pay for rent, to pay for clothing, to pay for all of these things. And, you know, he said that he didn't have a job, that he was eating ramen noodles, and that he was in dire financial straits, you guys. Then told her he was going to go on the show, and that he's not there for love, that he is there for clout, that he is there for brand deals, that he is there to fake a situationship with somebody for money. No. which is what most of these Love Islanders are doing now, you guys. But y'all got y'all blinders on. Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all think y'all got all the answers. And I'm trying to tell y'all, some of y'all are about to have y'all feelings hurt again. But that's another story for another day, right? So nonetheless, Isaiah goes on the show for whatever silly reason. They did not want to get Isaiah out. They did not want to get Lucinda out. They were thinking, quote unquote, the weak people or the people who did not appear to be strong were going to be people that were easy to beat in the final, except for not all of these alliances even made the final. And now by default, you have this winner, right? You have this winning couple, right? And we know that they amped up the prize money, right? They amped up the prize money from $100K to $250,000, right? So the show ends, right? We know that Isaiah decided to split the money with Lucinda, so he is getting at least $125K at some point from Peacock, right? Except for he decides to hit old girl up and was like, listen, look here, I didn't get my money yet. And even though I am leaving the show, I am flying out of Fiji. I need you to run me some money because I can't even afford to pay for my baggage. No. What do you mean you can't afford to pay for your baggage? What the welly? Auntie? Like, what is happening? So, apparently, the girl also found out that she was not the only girl that was potentially scammed, that he was reaching out to other girls, but the other girls had the wherewithal to say no. For some reason, this girl believed Zay's foolishness, that he didn't get paid yet from the show and still was funding stuff for him even after he came out of the villa. No. Allegedly had promised beforehand that he was going to pay her back. As we know, Zay had made it to New York City. Apparently, she had some connections there to get him VIP, to get him bottle service and all this access at nightclubs and free upgrades and all of these things. And then when she was there, and this is what I don't understand too. If somebody owes you thousands of dollars and you still have not received any type of payment back, why are you still not only paying the money, but then hanging out with them afterwards? No, because they're just going to keep using you, right? So nonetheless, after Zay got all the perks that he was looking for, then he sent her home. And basically said, I don't need you no more. And she noticed that there was hickeys on his neck because, yeah, he was using this, like he told you, for clout and for fame. And if he can find more girls like you to scam thousands of dollars out of, he's going to do it, right? And so, nonetheless, basically what happened was Zay stopped talking to her once he finally got his check from Peacock. Once he got the $125K from Peacock, he basically cut ties with the girl and did not speak to her after that. And she is now taking it to Tickety Talk, to expose text messages, to expose Cash Apps, Venmos, and showing receipts. And Zay is bummy sending a list of bills that he needs paid, y'all. No. He is sending a list of bills to be paid, y'all. And y'all were the same fans that were shipping Zay and Sydney to get back together. And I'm just trying to figure out where y'all mind was. Why do y'all wish harm on these Islanders? I do not understand. If Zay already played in Sydney's face and already cheated on her in season 4, what makes you think anything was different now? The thing to see if somebody has changed is change behavior. Zay got an incredible edit on Love Island Games Season 2. It doesn't mean he matured. It doesn't mean he learned his lesson. And I find it interesting because I remember him on the show specifically saying that he had a new job. He was making all this money and he was doing all these big things and doing all these big moves, but that sounded like that was a lie. And it also sounds like Zay is blowing money fast on this money, on this shmoney, because he was at a casino. I remember he gave like a wad. He had like a wad of $100 bills that he kept just putting in the slot machines, trying to flex on them. It was like $600 or $700, and it was just losing all this money. And I think had his friend or someone else sit there too, because he's trying to flex that he's this big baller. And I think he bought his dad or somebody a PS5 so that they can play video games and all of this and all of that, but you don't have time to pay this girl back. And so Zay, of course, is chronically online, like most of these islanders are. So they see all your comments, they see all your commentary, they see all your reactions to everything, right? And so Zay basically is on the internet talking about, first thing this morning, GMTFO of drama. Some people thrive in it, though. It's a shame. Condo searching in Miami was all right today. Hopefully we found one. No. So no accountability, no responsibility, any of these things. She has real receipts of her and Zay and photos together, and her and Zay's text messages of him asking for all this money and that he was in dire need and struggling on ramen noodles and all this and that, and just helping people that are doing all of this, that are playing in your face. And 2025 is a choice. And this is why it's so easy. This whole situation is an example of how so many islanders and reality stars have you fooled. Because y'all think because they've been on reality TV and everything else, y'all treating them like celebrities. Y'all treating them like celebrities, and y'all think they got all this money. Y'all think they got all this access. You have no idea the details of some of these brand deals of once everyone takes their cut, whether it's their agency, any PR people, any stylists, any makeup artists, any of these people. You don't know what the final cut is, right? But they're selling you an image, right? They're selling you an image. And that's what Zay was able to craft and do. He was able to sell you an image and sell you a narrative. So these girls are like, oh, Zay's been on reality TV. I'm sure there's going to be some money coming in and all of this and all of that. It'll be nothing for me to pay him money because he'll pay me back because we've got this relationship. No, he's not. He is probably got a Rolodex of a group of women that he was attempting this to, and you were probably one of a couple that decided to take the bait. And now you are out of thousands of dollars. But again, what I don't understand is why you kept helping is what I don't get. You kept helping this person who clearly was never going to pay you back to begin with. And then you further spend thousands of dollars on a hotel for him in New York. You spend time with him in New York after the show because you're thinking because he has the money, he's going to pay you back. But he is still calling you up for favors because obviously him being a winner didn't matter to the people. Like it's just crazy to me. But I am not surprised. The fans are going to continue to get scammed by these islanders and get played by these islanders. And unfortunately, it's the islanders that you're sending the most hate to, that you're sending the most conspiracy theories about, are actually the nice and genuine ones. But y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen, and y'all fall for the scam every time. Y'all want y'all delusions fed on the show instead of seeing the show for what it is. Yes, there might be genuine people on there looking for love, but a lot of people now, especially with the post-season 6 success, are looking for clout, are looking for ways to keep their name out there, are looking for ways to be famous. And y'all fell for Zay's charm, him getting a good edit, him playing and pretending to be the nice guy, pretending that everything's all good, him even doing lives with some of the cast, including his ex, Sydney, really trying to make it seem like everything's all Gucci and everything else. Meanwhile, he is begging women for money. No. So there is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.